squad as well, so you can walk out of a level with a dog, and then eventually have to find somebody basically to adopt you because dogs can't drive cars. Although that's some of the funnier bugs that we have in the game right now are dogs driving cars. But yeah, in general, yeah, walking out of a level is bad. You want to protect that car. It's kind of like your home. We often talk about it as like sort of the extra crew member, and a lot of our first access players actually treat it that way. They get real scared and they get real protective of their car.
So here I grabbed a stick and put it in the fire barrel, and now I have a torch, which is giving me a little extra visibility. But the other character does not have any extra visibility, so they're kind of just buddy systeming along here. Let's see what we can find.
Vision being just the square next, it looks like.
Yeah.
And what about, I know obviously fuels is a resource you manage, weapons you seem to kind of be working up. Tell me about that. Well, is there an array of things I could...
There's an array of trash.
Okay.
So we're in a post-apocalyptic America, basically, but imagine like long after the guns are gone, and it's probably taken a little while. So we're out of guns and bullets, except maybe like a flare gun.
Okay.
And what you have left are sticks and knives and pipes, and sticks break. The cars even are like mechanical cars, so like the idea that all of our cars are sort of like low poly retro, on purpose, because we actually have like a year that this is taking place, but it's lore, it's not super interesting for y'all. But yeah, so as it gets later, there's what's some of this other ones that we find?
So what just happened here is there are things called mid-level events, which is where your kind of fortune shifts in the middle of the level. That can lead to a bunch of things later in the game. In this case, it started to get windy, and it's blowing the fire out of the barrels onto the terrain. So we're just going to get out of here before
it burns everything down.
Yeah.
So we only have a little bit of time left. Tell me, how long have you guys announced a release date yet? Are we at a point where we could actually get our hands on this? I feel like you
can get your hands on it. We have been running a first access program on itch.io.
Okay.
And we did a thing a couple of years ago where we only released a few keys at a time. People always ask about that, like, can we get it now? But yeah, you can get it anytime. You can go on itch.io and get that, and then we will have more release and launch information sort of later this year. We are in that last year of development, so it's so exciting.
Well, I'm excited for you, and I'm excited for myself, because this is absolutely a game I would like to play. Definitely the
Absolut
geil. The fact that it is not probably the same experience every single time.
Ist nicht die
is
gleiche
something that
Sache.
as a gamer I really appreciate.
Crazy.
And it looks wonderful, you guys.
Ah
really,
Gott, jetzt habe ich's
done some
gesehen.
amazing things with it. So,
Ich
any
hab's schon
last
gesagt.
things you
Ich hab
want
jetzt
fans or people who are seeing this game for the first time to
Die
see?
Yakuza-Teile kommen auf
You
PC.
said that the lore is
sehe ich
not
grad.
interesting, and I know we don't have much time, but a little bite size of the
Jetzt
lore,
sehe ich's
I
hier,
think
Yakuza
I would love to
Zero.
hear that.
Well, so my husband and I are kind of genre film nerds in general, but the
Und das
idea
andere,
that
okay, direkt
the
mal
Earth has
den
sort of come up
Einkaufswagen
to
rein.
like an apocalyptic
nicht
event,
Einkaufswagen,
like an event
Schwester.
horizon, and there's no way that you can win.
Erster
And the
Autos kommt
idea that like
Zero.
vulnerable,
No Bruce Willis
yeah, there's
in
no
this
Bruce
game,
Willis.
right? No one.
That vulnerable people are on a road trip, and a road trip is like, you took them with friends, you take
Und
them with your
Kiwami
family. Like,
auch
there's this like
noch.
nostalgia along with it. Like
Der sechste.
putting that together with like this sort of gritty post-apocalyptic version of humanity, like I don't know. That's where it comes from, and yeah, there's conspiracy theorists in our lore and like journal pages and all sorts of stuff.
I'm excited.
Can't
You
wait.
guys, thank you so much for coming by, showing us Overland. We still have after party we're going to be talking about before the Sony press conference, but thank you for joining us for a wonderful day of E3 here. It is E3 on Twitch, and we've got more coming up right after this.
Hey Jim, hast gepennt? Ja, eher mehr schlechter als recht. Ich war schon so weit und hab gedacht, wir scheißen drauf auf die Pressekonferenz. Aber gut. Egal. Jetzt noch Jurassic World preloaden.
I just can't
Ich habe halt nicht richtig geschlafen, weil irgendwie... Ich hatte die Befürchtung, dass ich verpennen und das wollte ich nicht. Und ja. Ich meine, was ihr jetzt gesehen habt erst, ne? Dauert 1 Stunde 45 Minuten die Pressekonferenz. Ja, da kommt was auf uns zu.
I can feel it rushing through my veins. Your love's the only drug I know. But we've been playing the hand now we're dead, but we can light it up. I know that we can make it through the night, but I can feel it fire inside. So there won't be nothing tonight.
Ich fühle mich wie Neufeld Edith. Ey, ich kann mich dir nur anschließen. Holy shit, ey. Ich fühle mich komplett überfahren. Ich habe seit Sonntag 2 Uhr nicht mehr richtig geschlafen. Und dementsprechend bin ich einfach komplett zerstört. Aber ich habe es in ungefähr 20 Stunden geschafft. Ja, warum hat Square kein Hitman gezeigt? Hitman 2 wurde auch jetzt angekündigt.
Hello everyone, welcome back to E3 on Twitch. I'm Kelly Ling, joined by Ezekiel III, and we have Sean and Adam joining us to show off After Party, the tagline being, party your way out of hell. What a damn tagline, man. Explain to me, what is After Party?
So After Party is, it's like a buddy adventure where 2 friends have been, very close for their whole lives up until college, and right as they're about to start their new lives together, they die horribly and end up in hell. And then when they awaken in hell, they come to this realization that there's a loophole, and the loophole is you can get out if you can outdrink Satan. So the game is sort of a narrative adventure that think in the vein of like Superbad or Beetlejuice or the Edgar Wright movies, but a playable version of that.
It's funny that the tagline is "Party Your Way Out of Hell" because
Okay, Don't Starve kriegt eine Erweiterung, sehe
I
ich
think I'm partying my
gerade.
way into hell.
Ich lese gerade ein bisschen nach, was die PC Gaming Show
Why is
gemacht
there a
hat.
giant party in hell? I thought it was supposed to be torture and chaos.
Good question.
Yeah, well, in hell, at least in our version of hell, people are tortured during the day, during the work hours, and then at night they all kind of hang out and drink and go to bars and kind of forget their troubles and become as friendly as you can.
So like the real world.
Exactly, just like the real world.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So like demons are like clocking out like, all right, see you later, see you tomorrow, Frank.
No, it's literally like they're in the middle of poking people and like eviscerating them, and then they clock out and they go hit the bar and they drink up together and they coexist.
So I nailed it. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and the demons are, as you would expect, demons, and the people that are there are all awful people too. And so you've got this mixture of all walks of life.
But the mechanics of the game mostly
Don't
central
Starve
around
Hamlet.
decision making and point-and-click adventure, correct?
Right. Yeah. So the last game we made, it was called Oxenfree. and it was
Dezember
a narrative
2018.
game where the sort of main power was the player had the ability to choose what they said at all times, so the character wouldn't speak at all if you chose not to. And so we're building on that. This is a game where it's still all very much driven by dialogue. However, you also have drinks, a lot of drinks, and these various drinks can tweak and change all of your dialogue choices. So if I go into a bar and I might want to be flirty or I might want to be aggressive or funny, there's a drink for every one of those situations. And so yeah, it's a game where you are working your way through Satan's disciples and trying to get to the big man.
Some of the things I noticed like immediately from looking at this game, and even with Oxenfree, the lighting of it is so phenomenal. Like it's really, really good.
Thanks.
I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, we worked really hard on that because when we put in the art in the game, and it's all based on concept art, of course, and when you make this beautiful concept art painting, like, man, why isn't it matching that? And it turns out, it's all the lighting and getting the colors exactly right, and so it takes a ton of time.
So these two characters we're seeing here right now is Milo and Lola.
Yes.
And you guys already talked a little bit about their story of them going to college, but then passing away tragically. But I guess fortunately, because we wouldn't have the game otherwise with it.
Right. Yeah. So Milo and Lola are pretty different personalities. Milo is somebody who wanted to really have this great party life and have a larger social footprint when he was in college, and he's just a big geek and kind of always screws it up. Lola could not care less about partying. She is much more the type of person who wants to do something good for the world. And so the two of them have been just like great friends forever, and now as they're embarking on this new adventure, they both have to deal with their shortcomings.
Now, this is a story-driven game with choices. How does that affect their relationship as you move along in the story?
So basically, how the game kind of starts out is, you know that they've been friends their entire lives, but you're not exactly sure why they remain friends this whole time. And when you die and go to hell, it kind of works out that you forget most of your life. So most of your journey through hell, while you're drinking and partying, they're kind of getting flashes and remembering of how they were and why they were friends. And maybe they weren't the best of friends. Maybe they shouldn't have stayed friends this long. So you kind of get to pick and choose both how you are staying friendly with each other at the same time as trying to overcome these obstacles and get out of hell.
And the player plays as both of them, so that's a big jump for us from what we did with Oxenfree. So you basically, like you wouldn't want to play a Bill and Ted game and just be Ted, right? So we basically jump between, or you might, I don't know.
No, excuse me. No, I was nodding because that's an excellent point. I would not want to be either.
Want to be?
I want to be both.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Do you switch between the two?
You do. So there'll be times where the story dictates that. There's other times where the player dictates that. And in the beginning, they're very inseparable and sort of symbiotic. And then over the course of the story, we kind of push and pull at that relationship.
And when you have the option to choose who you want to play at the time, if you go into a bar, is there certain characters that can handle liquor better or different interactions better?
Basically, every interaction in the game will be based on who you're playing as. So if you run into a bar and you drink your face off and you're playing as Milo, and then when you switch to Lola and you try to talk to the bartender and talk to the same people, they'll have much different responses to you based on who you are.
One of the coolest things when I was doing research for this game is that although you guys are in hell, it's not just based off of those religions. You guys have a ton of religions that you're tying into this, all floating on the River of Styx. What was the decision for that?
We just wanted to kind of equally make fun of every culture, so
equal opportunity.
Equality, it's 2018.
We just thought it was just more interesting to have it be kind of this kaleidoscopic montage of a bunch of different elements. And we just didn't want to make it a game that was very focused on one particular aspect or one particular thought behind what hell would be like.
We also, I think we wanted to
einer hat sich ins
define
Koma
our own
gesaufen.
version of hell, basically. So in
Gesoffen.
Oxenfree, we saw a space that was
So
like,
fühle ich mich
nobody
gerade.
really owns ghosts, and so we were like, okay, let's make our own version of that. And then for our version of hell, we wanted it to feel familiar at the high level concept, but in every
Der
other way,
Dude
feel
ist
kind of
super.
brand new.
Sort of like showing that, like, okay, everyone's like a little
Beer
bit
pong!
Right, exactly.
And you put beer pong in.
And beer pong's in
beer
it, right?
pong.
Yeah, I mean, the other
Shared
big...
amongst every religion, beer pong.
Oh, and there you go. Yeah, you take a drink and the
Ja,
sensors get
ich
blurry.
glaube auch, Jimmy, ich glaube auch.
There's a lot of activities in the game, and this is one of the things that we found building Oxenfree, that like multiple actions together really are when the game was singing. And so in this game,
Aber das kriegen wir hin,
these
nach
aren't
einer
siloed
Dreiviertelstunde.
moments where it's like, I'm going to go play a
2
minigame
Stunden.
now. It's more like
5
I'm
Minuten, dann
always
geht's
playing a
los.
story. I'm always
Freu mich schon drauf.
communicating, and then different activities happen. So I might have to get into a DDR match with some weird demon, and we are still talking through it, right? And you can mock each other or whatever. And also, we thought it would be interesting to not just always try to beat people. So maybe you're playing beer pong against a crime lord. Maybe you want to throw the game and like sweet talk your way through it. So really, the dialogue system is intended to coexist with all these different activities.
And you have to be very observant as well, correct? It's not just you go into a time, like a playtime or quick time event. You have to like kind of observe the bar around you and figure out who you want to talk to?
Yeah, there's a degree of that.
It's a delicate balancing act between having it be too strategic, because we want to feel like a crazy night out, and you're not like planning to that degree when you go out. So hopefully it just feels more like a raucous
kann das
fun
gar
time
nicht
where you're
glauben.
bouncing
Hat
around.
verloren.
Look at her chug that thing. Look at her put that away.
I love the use of foreground and background as well. That's really cool. A great design direction.
Thank you. Yeah, our art director Ruel has been working really hard on finding a way where you can, navigate a world in a 2D space, but just pack it with a lot of 3D space. And so there's a lot of things happening in the foreground and the background. In Oxenfree it was a pretty sparse game. We had 4 characters on screen.
Ach, die Dudes sind von Oxenfree, wie auch immer das Spiel heißt.
You can interact with most of them at a minimum.
So,
you're
die
choosing them,
Jurassic
at a
World hat
maximum,
er
there's
fast
somebody important
fertig
to you.
geladen.
So,
60
yeah, we just
Euro.
wanted a
Ich
game
hoffe,
that really
das ist
felt
wert, ey.
as ridiculous and unpredictable as a real night out drinking.
You guys were saying communication was very important, and one of the forms of maybe indirect communication is that you guys have an evil Twitter. Tell me about that.
Yes, so we have an evil kind of social media presence, so we get to pack in a bunch of jokes about how awful social media is. But it's used in the game kind of as both a quest-giving device and a quest kind of tracking mechanism too. But then also, it's just a really great way to show how the world is reacting to you. So it's like if you trip and fall or drink too much and wake up in a weird place, you'll see people's posts float above their head about what they're saying about you. So it's just a nice way to kind of always reinforce that the world is reacting to you and remembering what you're doing and posting it for the rest of the world.
But they're subtweeting you essentially.
You're getting
Exactly.
subtweeted, yeah. The other thing is it lets us show you things happening in other places in the world. So you might be in the middle of a bar and then find out like, oh, Satan's house party, the line just got really short, like head over there now via some tweets. And you don't have to go dig through menus. You're seeing people tweet about it. And then, that also affords us the opportunity to let the player choose where they go and when, so we're gonna make people miss a lot of the game too.
Sweet, but it's not linear. There's a lot of
It's not
things.
linear,
So you
yeah.
guys can play this a bunch of times. What's
Right.
the play time of this game?
Probably 6 to 7 hours.
Yeah.
And it was, and that was a big goal for us design-wise. Like we wanted, with Oxenfree, the story itself was pretty linear, but how you pushed and pulled at it was, very choice-driven. In this, you can miss huge swaths of this, and you have to go back and replay it to see that. So maybe an island sinks while you go to another party, and you miss an entire storyline.
Yeah.
I have to say, I love that. I like that you can miss things in games if you're not like careful, if you're not meticulous, or just you get bad luck or something like that.
Yeah.
I like there's consequences and that if it's a great game, you'll replay it again just to see that stuff for sure.
It definitely was like a choice that we argued about a lot, where it was like, do you want to build 100% this thing, or do you want to have a wake of destruction behind you? And we went
It's
to
just more
that.
fun to destroy
Yeah.
things. So,
Sean, Adam, thank you guys so much. Unfortunately, or fortunately maybe, the Sony press conference is actually starting early. So guys, thank you for showing us After Party. But to everyone in chat, it is now time for the Sony press conference.
Los geht's, meine Freunde. Die kleinen Scheißer. Bin sehr gespannt, was uns erwartet. Ich meine, 3-4 Stunden habe ich jetzt nicht damit gerechnet. Last of Us. 3 Stunden. Soweit ich das jetzt im Twitch-Sketch rauslesen konnte. Vielleicht geht es ja auch nur eine Stunde. Ich hatte gehofft, sie geht eine Stunde. Ein Video 10 Minuten. Nein, normalerweise machen die zack, zack, zack. Bisschen Gelaber und los geht's. Ein Video 10 Minuten in den Ausgang gekündigt wird und dann schlafen. Das wäre so geil. Wir hätten uns das aber auch einfach machen können, Jim, indem wir einfach das ignorieren hätten können. Die Pressekonferenz, dass wir das morgen einfach nachschauen können. Das wäre viel einfacher gewesen, anstatt das jetzt live zu gucken. Ich denke, wir alle machen uns das ein bisschen schwer, die jetzt noch was sind. Und vielleicht morgen was tun müssen. Oh. Du hast Urlaub genommen?
Please welcome Sean Layden.
Boah, diesmal, was haben die sich diesmal
Hey, guys.
gemietet?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And thank you for making the time tonight to come to church.
Ach, das ist eine Kirche!
This fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday, for those of you who need to know that. But thank you for coming out. It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight under this single tent. And for those of you who may be a bit apprehensive because you remember that movie Kingsman, it doesn't end that way. It doesn't end that way. But no, again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening, here again at PlayStation, we've decided to mix it up a little bit in the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories have we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight, we're going to have, rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way, so you can learn about what's going on with these games and what's coming up in the future. You know, what we look at here at Worldwide Studios with inside Sony Interactive Entertainment, we really want to take our love for gaming and make it sing very loudly. It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming.
Sorry.
It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell and things they want to show you and places they'd like to take you. That's what we're trying to do here at PlayStation. This coming year is going to be all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to blow your minds. And tonight, we're beginning here in this tent, this church tent we've created here in Los Angeles to let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage, introduce to you, Gustavo Santaolalla.
Also wir wollen es dieses Jahr ein bisschen anders machen. Auf eine Reise mitnehmen. Uns und ein bisschen was anderes erzählen. Fangen die jetzt direkt schon mit fangen doch nicht jetzt schon direkt mit dem an, was ich denke, dass sie anfangen. Also ähnlich wie Ubisoft, ne? Ja, Last of Us, hatte ich jetzt direkt dran gedacht. Fangen die damit schon an? Oh je, der eine musste noch sein Handy einstellen. Weckt mich, wenn's losgeht. Ich schlaf gleich ernsthaft ein. Ist das dein Ernst? Oh Gott, das Reden noch viel besser. Wo ist mein Dude, der sagt, ach Gott, unser Studio ist so geil und ich bin geil und wir alle sind geil und I love so much everyone. Liebe für alle. Seid ihr noch wach? Ah, schön. Gute Idee. Oh, ich krieg instant Gänsehaut, ne? Oh ja, holy shit. Die fangen direkt an. Mit The Last of Us. Cool. Wie alt die ist da? Wie viele Jahre müssen das sein? 10?
I hate these things. Tell me about it. Your old man really laid into me today.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols. Don't go here, don't go there. It's funny how involved he gets whenever you're scheduled to go out.
Yeah.
She's putting on quite the show.
I give you guys 2 weeks until you're back together.
Not gonna happen. She say something to you?
Make it 1 week. Ellie! Hey! What took you so long? Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Tina?
Jesse.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir. Such a dick. Come on. Why don't you start with me?
Oh.
Okay, I have a very serious question for you.
Oh, ich habe mich schon gedacht
How
irgendwie.
bad do I smell? Like a hot pile of garbage? Oh. Okay. Oh. How about that? Gross. You love it. Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you. Or not. Maybe they're jealous of you. I'm just a girl, not a threat. Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified.
Okay. So läuft das. Cool. Oh, das Spiel sieht so geil aus. Oh, ich freue mich schon richtig hart.
They are nested with sin. And what is free? Holy shit! No! No!
Hat er den gerade den Magen aufgerissen mit seiner Hand?
Spread out.
Boah, Alter. Pfeil mitnehmen? Der bemerkt gar nicht, dass sein Partner fehlt. Das Banditen. Das. Wie das Spiel aussieht, ne? Geil. Holy shit.
She went into the grass. Watch yourself. Ethan.
What?
Wolf. She came through here. Damn it. Double back. Go.
Hammer, ne? Oh, schau nicht runter. RIP.
Motherfucker!
Ethan! I have eyes!
Okay, gefällt mir, die Gegner sind smart, ne? Boah. Wenn dich das Ding trifft, bist du tot, ne? Alter. Oh!
See, I told you. He should be terrified.
Cool. Das sah ja verdammt geil aus. Holy shit, ey. Damit kann man schon mal eine Pressekonferenz beginnen. Aber immer noch nicht weiß, wann man es kommt, ne? Außer es wird wahrscheinlich jetzt vielleicht gesagt. Aber ich glaube nicht. Damit kann man den Showcase beginnen, ne?
That was a new look at The Last of Us Part 2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation E3 Showcase. We're taking a quick intermission while folks move along to the next part of the experience. We'll have a little bit more to share on that later.
Die haben mehrere Locations, wo die hingehen.
Hello, Mr. Schumann.
How are you?
I'm good. It's such a pleasure to be here at the
Crazy.
PlayStation Showcase. And it's going to be a huge night for Worldwide Studios a little later when the showcase resumes. And what better guest to have
Okay,
for
deswegen
joining us about
2
Worldwide
Stunden.
Studios than the chairman of Worldwide Studios, Mr. Sean Layden. Hello,
guys.
sir.
Yeah, good to be here.
I thought you were just on stage. How did you get up here so fast?
We created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and
flung
shot
right-
right across to the studio here.
Right
Yes.
over here.
It's a very
Vielleicht läuft es jetzt stabiler.
powerful start for our E3 program for this year.
That's right, and there's much more to come, but I do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2 here
Yeah.
just for a moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to developing this game?
Where's their head at? I mean, they are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series, and I think what we saw tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops. over Naughty Dog, and they're going to have a
Das
very
kann, Alter,
broad
das ist
and
schon
ranging game
echt,
that's not going to make you only
damit zu
work at it
Beginn
as
ist
a player,
schon,
but you're going to have to
die zeigen nicht
think as a
viel.
person.
Wir haben ein Gefühl, sie zeigen
I
nicht
can't
viel,
wait to
aber
see
was
more
sie
of that.
zeigen,
The
wird
first
krass
gameplay we
sein.
saw there of The
Yeah.
Last of Us Part 2, looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on there?
the rule number one is do no harm, right? Right. In a lot of ways, my job is just to move the boulders out of the road to make sure that creative talent can get where they need to go. You know, provide backup, provide scope.
Es geht gerade über das Studio, ne?
Generalized,
Die halt echt
advice
krasse
about where we
Spiele
can
jetzt
take this
gebaut haben.
as an industry.
Horizon
and
können wir heute drüber reden,
as a
ne?
gaming culture.
Aber God of War und
honestly,
Detroit,
we've
ne?
got 13 studios
Brauchen, glaube ich,
worldwide.
nicht.
We try to give them as much creative control as possible and just help support them through to their vision. That's kind of what we've been trying to do here for the last dozen years or so with Worldwide Studios. And I think right now, certainly in the PS4 era, you're seeing a lot of that coming into play right now.
That's great to hear that. And you know, I mean, speaking about making fans happy, I mean, I think there's a question that I've been getting a whole lot, and it has to do with God of War. You know, it's a celebrated game. It's sold extremely well. It has a huge legion of fans. And one of the things I wanted to mention was, you know, I get a lot of tweets about New Game Plus. You know, is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War?
You know, it's crazy. With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here and not talk about it all. It's all important. We take it all seriously.
New
And
Game
New Game
Plus
Plus is something that
so ein
came through
bisschen-
really strong and really hard through that kind of feedback loop. And I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All right.
Definitely.
Sie haben es noch nicht, aber es
Miraculously
wird
finished
geupdatet.
God of War with a 2-year-old at home. That makes me very happy. I will somehow find
kinda
more
scary,
time.
but okay.
I will find time to get. He wasn't watching.
Okay, thank God.
I want to confirm that.
Kids don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean. And it's great to hear that you and the amazing team at Santa Monica Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we can create functionality and features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed. That is coming to God of War. We'll have full details on PlayStation Blog shortly. We have a lot more to talk about too.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About a month ago, you did something a little bit out of the ordinary for our team, and you kind of came out and talked about the 4 main games that we would be highlighting tonight's PlayStation Showcase. I was wondering what the thought process was there.
Well, you know, every year
vier
we try to let
Spiele,
the stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create. And this year we felt that what we really want to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now, and get them to see a bit more about the stories we're trying to tell and the way it's going to be expressed and what they get out of it. It's a really wide range of titles there, anything from The Last of Us 2, which you just saw right now, through Death Stranding and Spider-Man and Ghost. So. This year, I wanted people to know that
Death
don't come here
Stranding
expecting
kriegt eine ziemlich
to have
große
some big,
Screentime.
flashy new idea
Heißt,
come out or some
wir
big
kriegen da
surprise
richtig
come out.
fett was zu
Come here and
sehen.
sit with us and walk with us as we get through to see the
I'm
background
ready.
stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
Wonderful. And we do have a lot more coming from those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight. Do you have any personal games that you are most excited
Kojima ist
about?
einfach genial. Ich bin sehr gespannt, was der mit der Freiheit, die er bekommen hat, macht.
There's one of the games that we're having out
Hey,
today that will
was-
be playable in 3 months. And available in stores, and that's our favorite web slinger.
Of course.
Spider-Man. So we're going to see a lot of
Ach
that
so.
tonight, and I think
Spider-Man
folks at home should
zeigen
be
sie
happy
heute
with what they're going to
ziemlich
get.
Awesome. Thank
Aber
you, Sean.
klar, das
Sean,
kommt in
thank
3
you so much
Monaten.
for dropping
Natürlich
by.
zeigen
Always
sie
a
ein bisschen
pleasure
was.
to trade notes with the chairman of Worldwide Studios.
It's great to see you guys. I'll head back to the pneumatic tube station then.
All right, please do.
All right.
And
Wear the helmet.
We do have a lot more in store coming up in just a few minutes as the E3 showcase continues. But in the meantime, we also have some other updates for you while we wait during this short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Okay. Ja, sie haben sich jetzt ein bisschen Call of Duty gekauft, ne? Jungle Remastered. Komisch, ne? Intermission läuft stabil, aber die Trailer laufen nicht stabil. Was ist da los? Kennt die Map nicht auch? Das kennen wir natürlich auch. Ja, der Platz. Kennen wir natürlich auch. Yay, alte Karten.
Immediate access to Back in Black maps in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 only when you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
Welcome back. We are having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here, but we've got some good stuff to talk about. And we've got some good friends as well.
Yeah.
Meredith Molinari and Ramon Russell. Welcome.
What's happening?
That's
good
right.
to have you guys back.
It's good to be back.
Friendly faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
So I say we keep this moving here. And when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are making their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well for those who pre-order Black Ops 4 on PlayStation Store.
Die machen das dieses Jahr ein bisschen anders.
But what if I don't
Anscheinend
Call of Duty Black Ops
4
3?
Spiele stehen
Well,
jetzt im
that's where it gets
Fokus.
a little more interesting,
Das
my
letzte habe ich
friend.
nicht genau verstanden, aber Death
So
Stranding,
tonight, we are actually doing a surprise PlayStation Plus game drop.
und Last of Us. Und von Last of Us,
Black Ops
boah,
3 is coming to PlayStation Plus
sah
later tonight.
ziemlich fett aus.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's very nice. This is why I love E3, because not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience, but PlayStation Plus subscribers get a little treat.
Get a little extra
little tasty treat.
Right, little
Yeah.
little mid E3 supply drop for
Yeah,
you there.
there you go.
Also, du hast
We've
Last
been
of
sharing a
Us
lot
schon
of good news.
verpasst.
We got to share
Und das sah
5 really cool
aus.
announcements
Holy shit.
last week when we did our
Das war
countdown.
eine
kind of
Sahnetorte.
ramping up for tonight's
Und
big
zwar der
showcase.
ganz
That's
lesbischen
right.
Art.
We had the countdown to E3, and that was 5 game reveals and updates over a span of 5 days. A lot of great stuff announced. Let's take
Ellie
a
hat mit einer
quick look
Frau
back at
geknutscht.
the highlights.
Ach, PlayStation VR haben sie noch nicht eingestampft, wie die Vita. Tetris-Effekt, yeah, Gott sei Dank. Holy shit. Oma, bist du das? Ah ja, stimmt. Days Gone kommt ja auch noch. Wann kommt das eigentlich? Soll das nicht auch irgendwann jetzt dann kommen?
What is this? I have to figure out what happened. Okay, wake up. Focus. Remember.
Twin Mirror. Boah, jetzt hauen sie einfach raus, ne? Gib ihm. Gib ihm.
But really, who are you?
Ghost Giant. Ah ja, das hat man schon gesehen, ne? Beat Saber.
Welcome back. We're just a few
Oh,
minutes away
okay.
from the E3 PlayStation Showcase. I mean, when I say a few minutes, I mean we're really.
Boah,
So
schaut
let's keep
euch
moving here.
das
There was a
an.
lot of great stuff here. Oh,
Death
and we can see
Stranding
the
kommt als
crowd is
nächstes.
seated.
Oh mein Gott.
The people are about ready to go. This show's about to continue, about to move into the big event.
Yeah, it was great to see the countdown stuff, but I do think that there's like maybe one more thing we can sneak in there before we cut our way to the showcase.
Yeah. Yeah, let's squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in. Okay, so this next franchise boasts a huge loyal community of nearly 6 billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that so much.
A lot.
They do.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a first look at the next chapter right now.
6 Billionen Stunden, was? Ach, Destiny, ne? Alter. Ich habe den Trailer noch nicht gesehen, ne? No. Ich glaube, derzeit in Asteroidengürtel geht's, ne? Der nee, oder? Also die Gefangenen ausgebrochen aus dem Gefängnis anscheinend im Asteroidengürtel. Irgendwie kommt der Dude mir bekannt vor. Aber ich weiß nicht woher.
Why can't I leave well enough alone and go to the light?
Boah. Gänsehaut, cool. Ich hoffe, mein Lichtlevel ist hoch genug.
That was a powerful new look at Destiny 2. Forsaken is coming out September 4th on PS4. A lot of great enhancements and content for that one. And
yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up. And guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
Not too bad.
But
Not too bad.
There's barely any time because we're about to get to the showcase.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase.
Cool.
Thank you so much for watching. We've got a lot more in store
Damn, I like
tonight.
it.
But for now,
I think it's almost time.
I think it's almost time. Should we get to it?
I think why keep people waiting? Let's get to it. We have so much more to cover.
Okay. Got a lot more in store.
Death Stranding, Leute.
So let's
Death
check
Stranding.
it out live right now.
Es muss cool werden. Ich hab so Gänsehaut, ey. Die haben keine Kosten und Mühen gescheut, ne? Völlig crazy. 4 unterschiedliche Locations. Okay, here we go, meine Freunde. Ist das doch nicht Death Stranding, sondern... From Software? Das neue japanische Ding, das sie da gebaut haben?
Temple's close.
Was ist das denn? Mongolen-Invasion Tag 9. Was ist das? Fortsetzung von Nio? Nee, ne? Dieses Spiel sieht so unglaublich gut aus. Holy shit. Boah. Oh, meine Freunde, ne? Da kommt was auf uns zu. Da Da kommt was auf uns zu.
Nobu, komm!
So macht man das, meine Freunde. Direkt Gameplay.
Where are they? Bastards! Enough!
What's next, Samurai? Arshoneg, Artsan Geshpotos Batium! Need for quite minute!
Yeah, let's go. Boah, cool. Boah, damit hat er den Punkt klar gemacht. Oh, Alter. Alter, er hat einfach durchgeschnitten. Boah. Geil. Eine Lady! Yeah!
Jin,
Eine ältere Lady.
you're late.
You're impatient. Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
You think the monk's a hero?
We need him, Masako.
Krasser Köcher, ey.
Down.
We could take
Ich hab von...
No. Remember Sago Bridge? We strike quietly. They kill the monk.
Ich hab von dem Spiel noch nie was gehört, ne?
I'll guard the exits. Just get that monk.
En amaran la husis manje. Nila ulos. Chuni rock doth sushi mag. I had stuffed aflopan. Please, I do not understand. Uldath we chamagot unhami. Ulfmi che yaven sagt. Chi obelat no.
Okay.
He called reinforcements. We have to move.
Oh,
Masako!
Stand aside, Jin.
das war so klar.
You betrayed my family.
Run!
we fight, the Mongols win.
They already won.
Jetzt kommt die Gangster-Lady.
You are my friend.
Give me luck.
Grip Omi. Boss fight. Aussieht, ne?
You hear them coming? That's our enemy.
Uh-oh. Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, davon habe ich schon gehört tatsächlich. Von Sucker Punch, ja. Cool. Oh. Was ist das?
The oldest house is a shifting place. There are rules and rituals. You can keep traveling deeper.
Cool, was ist das denn? Okay. Control, okay. Quantum Break 2. Hör mir auf, sehen die Spiele geil aus. Ja, leckt mich. Ist das eine Maus? Gönn dir die Lasagne oder Pizza. Snatch dir die Pizza.
Relax, calm down. You can't be here. I'm putting you under arrest.
Die arme Maus. Oh nein, lauf! 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 Oh no! Und
Stay back, sir. I've got this. Officer, you need help? What are you doing? Get off! No! Get off of me!
Oh. Da wird er schnabuliert. Nein! Quatsch, ein neues Resi. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh mein Gott. Wie geil.
Money's in my account. Always a pleasure.
Attention, all citizens. Due to the citywide outrage.
Nein. Cool.
If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.
Whatever it takes to save this city.
Surprised you made it this far.
Need info on my extraction.
Oh, das sieht neu aus. Das ist kein HD.
Your responsibility.
God damn it.
Oder Remake könnte natürlich auch sein, aber...
Will you help me?
Of course. It's an impressive display of strength. But we never meant for this to happen.
Nee, Remake. Vom ersten, oder? Kann das sein? Ich kenne auch die Szenen. Aber ich habe alle Races gespielt. Also es kann der zweite sein. Ja, Resi 2 Remake ist das. Cool. Wow, so früh schon. Geil. Das ist ja so cool. Oh, Gänsehaut, meine Freunde. Das ist ja mega. Januar und Februar werden echt interessante Monate, was Spiele angehen. Nee, ein echtes Remake. Also es sieht nach einem echten Remake aus, nicht einfach remastered.
From Squanch Games and the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Bathtub Guy, and we're here at E3 to take some looks at this new game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look. Oh, whoa, there's some action platform stuff.
Ist das der Ernst?
Shit. I'm the bathtub guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but, you know, that's not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here playing this cool game.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God, somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy because this is a sci-fi based thing. Help! He's got electrocuted.
Okay. Oh, Kingdom Hearts natürlich.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Echt?
You're so happy. 'Cause we get to be pirates again.
Yep, you always did like this world.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
Ach, Quatsch. cool, okay. Also die fahren echt krass auf, die Dudes. Ey, Kingdom Hearts wird schon verdammt geil. Also mal ernsthaft. Da hat sich das Warten 100% gelohnt, oder? Weil ich sehe, das wird ja immer cooler.
You back in the organization?
Yes. Surprising, isn't it?
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
I'm looking for a box.
Get them!
Sora!
They have come for us.
Wait!
Oh no!
Stop!
Farewell.
No.
Arendelle is safer with me staying up here.
Oh,
Please, go away.
and the unversed collected enough screams and sadness from those children.
Yeah, and the whole time they were trashing our company in the process!
You're following her.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
Now, set your heart free.
And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
Hey, Axel.
Huh? Hey, liking the look. Cut your hair, too.
Oh, cool. Auch ich habe ein paar wiedererkannt. Mag man nicht glauben. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Wo kann ich kaufen? Star Wars ist auch bei Disney, aber es ist zu spät für das Spiel. Die Lizenz haben sie ja noch nicht lange und die entwickeln ja seit Jahren schon dran. Was zur Hölle? Oh, Death Stranding. War das gerade sein Arsch? Ja, jetzt hat.
7 border bridges. The man who delivers. Tears. Chiralology. So, you have dooms like me. What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Want to come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
Alter, der Trailer wirft so viele Fragen auf. Völlig crazy. Ouch. Wer ist das denn? Diese 5 Gestalten schon wieder, ne?
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time fall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
Boah. Was zur Hölle? Die Babys können die spüren und das Licht zeigt das? What the fuck is going on? Cool. Ey, ich hab viele Fragen. Viele Fragen.
A crypto riot a day keeps the time fall away.
You're too late. You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Kojima, du geiler Hund, was hast du da gebaut? Man weiß quasi nichts durch den Trailer. Ne? Cool. Oh, ist das, das ist Neo. Ne? Würde mich nicht wundern, wenn das eine Fortsetzung bekommt. Oder? Ist doch Neo. Ja, war klar. Na, das war klar. Das war echt ein Erfolg von Neo. Da hätte niemand vermutet. Und das ist natürlich klar. Ja, wenn ich die Musik schon wieder höre, da kriege ich Gänsehaut. Dieses Scheißspiel. Heirateplan, 6 Rotorblätter. Ja. Es wird nicht gelabert, ne? Einfach gib ihm. Was ist das? Raft.
Is secure, but I can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down. What's your status?
Already here.
Oh, Spider-Man!
Yuri? I thought you said it was secure.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually worse. Look out! Yuri!
I'm slipping!
Hold on! You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party! Just in time for the fireworks!
Looks like we made parole, boys! I'm out! Electro? Why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the party. Everyone just quietly go back into your cells and lock the door behind you.
Spider-Man könnte schon verdammt cool werden, ne? Open World Spider-Man mit der heutigen Technologie und der Grafik und alles, mit den Suits, die man sich dann machen kann. Oh, die Kombos gefallen mir.
Like fish in a barrel. Catastrophic event detected. That doesn't sound good.
Battletech Retorten Games? Verstehe ich nicht.
Hope you like surprise, Spider.
Surprise? What is he talking about?
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years. No biggie.
Electro must be working for someone.
This is too good to be true.
Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business. Charge him! Don't let up!
Lost you for a second there. You okay?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase.
Gotta stop this guy.
So eine Falle. Kannst du wieder nicht erzählen.
If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you.
Can't stop it. But I'm flattered that you still try.
Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
Echt? Battletech-Geschichten? Wann? Natürlich.
Long time no see. We're going to have so much fun.
Sorry, no time to talk.
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped. That makes
Lord.
5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
This is nuts.
Ja, jeder Gefangene ist jetzt frei. Darum geht's wahrscheinlich im Spider-Man-Spiel.
Keep chasing. Party's almost over.
Electro, stop!
How do you like my new suit?
Dashing. Where'd you get it?
It's an exclusive club.
Wer ist das denn?
Remember, he said not to kill him.
Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to.
Was ist das denn für ein cooler Neo-Dude? Oh, Alter.
You?
Wer? Was? Hab's nicht gehört. Meine Aufmerksamkeitsspanne ist nicht hoch.
Ellie. I think they should be terrified of you.
Okay, das war's. Cool. Ja, die haben echt Hammer rausgehauen heute. Resi 2. Ja. Dann Neo 2. Ich glaube, das war's, oder? Oder war's es nicht? Ich weiß es nicht.
That was the PlayStation E3 showcase. A lot to take in. There was a ton of great Worldwide Studios titles. We actually got a little more to share here coming right up. We're going to have first live gameplay of Marvel Spider-Man right here, just a couple of minutes. We have a new game to announce. We have some other stuff to talk about too. What a show.
Oh my
That was a lot.
gosh.
Top highlights, go.
Oh, Ghost of
There's no
Tsushima.
time.
Oh my goodness, Ghost of Tsushima looked absolutely
Ja, Ghost of
incredible.
Tsushima
That
war
color
auch
palette
ziemlich
was
cool.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with samurai movies?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel
Ready.
It's just the embodiment.
I'm ready.
of
Sucker
that-
punch.
yeah.
Thank you.
Meredith.
Oh, Resident Evil 2. Come on,
Yeah.
RE2. That looked so good. I know a lot of us fans have been waiting for that one. And there was like a moment where you're like, I'm not really sure I know what this is. And then as soon as he turned his head, I was like, yes!
And you get that
Oh,
that
so good.
RE4 style over-the-shoulder camera action. It's kind of like the ultimate dream if they were going to remake Resident Evil 2. That's what I would want. So awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Ryan?
Also
Nice and
nochmal
gory.
bestätigt,
As
Remake
as
ist es,
Meredith
ne?
said
Kein
backstage,
Remaster oder so ein Schmarrn.
Death Stranding. we now have more questions.
Yes, yes. Wait.
Ja,
But it
wie jeder
looks as
Trailer.
if, I mean, I don't want to make any promises, but it looks as if we were getting kind of an allusion to a lot of gameplay in
Yeah.
there and kind of what the character of Sam is going to be doing in this very unusual world that is inhabited by some very unusual and scary things.
And people consume strange and unusual.
Strange and unusual bugs.
that.
Yeah,
And
that was.
babies continue to be a theme.
Yeah, that wasn't a myth.
Don't know
Ja,
what we're
die
going to
Babys,
find out
das
there,
ist,
but yeah.
das ist
So
das
a
Ding.
ton of great stuff in the show overall. I mean, Neo 2, that was a crowd pleaser. That was one that was great to see get out there. We got an update on Kingdom Hearts 3. We got a lot of other great stuff. We had a new Remedy game. Remedy's
yeah,
on the
Control.
way. Control, really stylish trailer. Really looking to just, I want to learn more about that one. I mean, it just looks like wizards and like, I don't know what I was looking at there, but it was really stylish. I would expect no less from Remedy. But I got to say, I think my favorite was Marvel Spider-Man.
Spider-Man looked in. That looked
That was
incredible.
incredible. We have these legendary villains are back. We had Rhino, Electro, Vulture. I'm missing some. Who else were there? I mean, just one after another. That was Electro.
So many.
Spider-Man was not in
Yeah.
a good space. At the
No,
end of
it
that
was
trailer.
it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. So we're going to see live gameplay of that in just a minute or two here. But I say we actually take this moment to announce a new game. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Okay, do it.
So nonchalant.
Let's do that.
Hits keep coming.
Yeah.
So you guys know From Software.
Absolutely.
I'm aware of them.
They have created a lot of great games over the year. Well, they have been busy working on a PlayStation VR game.
Oh, VR.
And it is quite a departure from the kinds of games that we
Okay.
sort of know them for, but it's very, very interesting, and I'd like to see the first footage of that right now.
Deswegen, okay. From Software ein VR-Game? Naja.
Aren't you excited? You're going to be a fairy. And live in the world where time stands still. Where nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
Okay. Nee, das ist From Software jetzt. Days Gone wurde ja gar nichts gesagt, ne? Es wurde ein bisschen was gezeigt, aber wann das kommt, keine Ahnung. Das ist jetzt ein VR-Game von From Software. Derasi.
Okay, Decine, that's From Software's new title coming to PlayStation VR. Quite a departure, very artistic. Still don't know a ton about how it actually plays yet, but certainly a compelling debut, I would say. And speaking of compelling, let's get to that Spider-Man. It is time.
We have some folks from Insomniac
We surely
here.
do.
Brian, Adam, gentlemen,
hey,
welcome
how
to
you
the
guys doing?
program. It's so great to have you here. I just have to say, first of all, thank you guys for giving us your time.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Happy to be here.
And also, congratulations, kind of closing out some of the show there with Marvel Spider-Man. How does it feel?
It's surreal. We've been working on it for a while. So,
Okay, meine
it's
Freunde.
nice to
Ich würde
be
sagen,
here, and obviously we showed you
es ist
people
Zeit,
wanted villains,
ins Bett
so
zu
we decided
gehen. Ich
we'll give
denke,
you a
jetzt
lot of
kommt
villains.
nichts mehr Krasses mehr.
And the next question is,
Ja,
can we
krass.
play the open world? And
War ziemlich cool.
Adam's
Ne?
gonna show off
Ich habe ja schon ein bisschen gesagt, was meine Highlights waren.
I mean, I don't know, Sid. What do you think?
Das
Let's
Riesen war schon ziemlich cool.
We're gonna boot up the demo here,
Und
and this is
auch
essentially one of
Ghost
the
of
first playable
Tsushima.
demos that you
Ne,
guys
schön,
are
dass man immer Gameplay gesehen hat.
Pretty much. So, I
Oder
mean, if you
sagen wir
think
das
about
meiste. Nio
the
zum
game
Beispiel. Nio war ja zum Beispiel. Ja Gott. Nio hat man zum Beispiel noch gar nichts gesehen, ne? Aber, ja. Ich freue mich. Das war ziemlich cool. Haut's rein, macht's gut. Wir sehen uns dann morgen wieder mit Jurassic World. Gute Nacht. Haut's rein.